Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Leadership Lessons from Ted Lasso. We're on season 1, episode 4, and this week we are talking about an episode where Ted attends a charity gala. And at that gala, he's faced with some people with quite big egos, some awkward conversations, and moments where he can make things all about himself. But we know that's not Ted's style. So he spends his time uplifting the people around him and prioritizing their needs over his own. So our leadership lesson this week is all about putting others first and leading by example. So Ted shows us again that leadership isn't about being the loudest voice in the room or taking center stage. It's about creating the space for others to shine, especially when the spotlight could easily be on you. It's something you hear me talking about a lot, is the power of the collective. And we know as individuals, there's only so much we can achieve. But when we pull together and we elevate others and we work collectively, the outcomes are always much greater and impactful. So this idea of putting others first is really essential to impactful leadership. And impactful leaders will be able to step back and look at the bigger picture and ask themselves, how can I support those around me to succeed and be successful so we can succeed collectively together? And I think if we all take a moment and pause about moments people have done that for us earlier in our careers, or, whenever, when a leader has paused to reflect on something that you've done, given you space to shine and step up, I imagine that has made you feel, empowered, respected and valued. I know they are the things that it makes me feel. So how can we create that for our teams and other people around us? So I've got 5 actionable things that you can do. 1, be present in the moment. I think something we are all terrible at. We've constantly got notifications going off. We'll be getting emails, we'll be getting Slack or team messages. But when you're in those one-on-ones or you're having a casual chat, just ignore those things. Don't take your laptop into the meeting if you don't need to. Take a notebook, go old school, but give it your full attention, listen deeply and ask thoughtful questions so that person knows that they're being heard and you value them. Number 2 is to share the spotlight. So again, an easy one. You don't need to take credit for work that your team has done. Take a moment to recognize the efforts and the things that they have done to contribute to that work. And recognizing their efforts will really build trust and morale within the team. Number 3 is being willing to take on the less glamorous tasks, being willing to roll up your sleeves, do the work that's behind the scenes that really help the team thrive. Show that you're in it with them. Number 4 is to ask, how can I support you? So I think this one is, again, a very easy one, but so meaningful that if someone's talking to you about a challenge they're facing or something they're struggling, that simple question of how can I help you, again, shows that you're in it with them and gets them to focus on the actions that need to be taken rather than how they're feeling about things in that moment. But it's a simple question that shifts the focus from your needs to their needs. And number 5, again, something you will have heard me talk about a lot, is celebrating the wins. Take time to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of your teams, no matter how small they are. It's all about the marginal gains. So here's my challenge to you this week. Find one way to prioritize someone else's needs at work. Support a team member with their workload. Step back and let somebody else shine, or create an environment for them to shine, or simply listen without distraction during a conversation. Let us know how you get on and how that helps really build your relationships with your teams as well. So let's just remember that leadership is about creating an environment where people feel supported, valued, and encouraged to do their best work. And by putting others first, we inspire trust and build a culture where everyone can thrive. So stay present, keep leading with heart, and have a great Friday.